Japan, a land of ancient traditions and modern innovation, boasts a history steeped in a unique blend of culture, spirituality, and resilience. Japan's history traces back thousands of years, with early societies cultivating rice, establishing the foundations of what would become Japanese culture. Influences from China and Korea shaped early Japanese governance, art, and religion. Humans have occupied Japan for tens of thousands of years, but Japan's recorded history begins only in the 1st century BCE, with mention in Chinese sources. Contact with China and Korea in the early centuries CE brought profound changes to Japan, including the Chinese writing system, Buddhism, and many artistic forms from the continent. The first human inhabitants of the Japanese archipelago have been traced to the Paleolithic, around 38,000–39,000 years ago. The prehistoric and ancient era of Japan covers the time up until 538 AD, including the Paleolithic, from 35,000 BC to 14,000 BC, Jomon, from 14,000 BC to 300 BC, Yayoi, from 300 BC to 250 AD, and Kofun, from 250 to 538 periods. The earliest human beings to live in the Japanese archipelago existed during the Stone Age, specifically in the Paleolithic period. They are believed to have developed skills that enabled them to make tools from stone. Eventually, they built the foundation of the Jomon culture, which is one of the world's oldest societies, known for their hunting and gathering practices. In addition to tool making, they also started shaping pottery with a rope pattern design using wet clay and creating jewelry from shells, stones, bones, antlers, and other materials. By the start of 300 BC, rice farming and metallurgy of iron and bronze arose. This period, which lasted until 250 AD, is referred to as Yayoi, meaning new life, in reference to an area in Tokyo where artifacts from this era were unearthed. The years 250 to 538 witnessed the earliest documented history of Japan. This period is known as Kofun, and it saw the introduction of Shintoism and the rise of the Imperial House of Japan. The Heian period, 794–1185, witnessed the flourishing of imperial court culture, marked by artistic achievements, including the renowned literary work, The Tale of Genji, and the emergence of Buddhism as a dominant religion. During the Heian period, the imperial court was a vibrant center of high art and culture. Its literary accomplishments include the poetry collection Kokinshu and the Tosa Diary, The Rise of the Samurai, marked the subsequent era, shaping Japan's feudal society. These skilled warriors played pivotal roles in shaping Japan's political landscape and maintaining order during times of upheaval. The 16th century saw a period of intense conflict, culminating in the unification of Japan under the Tokugawa shogunate. This era, known as the Edo period, heralded a time of stability, isolation, and cultural refinement. Japan nevertheless entered a period of prosperity and population growth starting around 1250. In rural areas, the greater use of iron tools and fertilizer, improved irrigation techniques, and double cropping increased productivity, and rural villages grew. In the mid-19th century, Japan's isolation ended as Western powers demanded trade. The Meiji Restoration in 1868 marked a transformative period, modernizing Japan's political, economic, and social structures to compete on the global stage. Japan swiftly embraced industrialization, modernizing its economy and military. The nation rapidly transformed into an industrial powerhouse, challenging Western dominance in Asia and expanding its influence. World War II marked a dark chapter in Japan's history. The country's aggressive expansion in Asia led to conflict with the Allied powers. The devastation of Hiroshima and Nagasaki by atomic bombs in 1945 ended the war, but left scars that endure to this day. Despite the challenges of reconstruction, Japan's remarkable resilience fueled a period of rapid economic growth, earning the nation the moniker of an economic miracle. The vast majority of Japan's citizens, 99%, speak Japanese as their primary language. Japanese is in the Japonic language family and seems to be unrelated to Chinese and Korean. However, Japanese has borrowed heavily from Chinese, English, and other languages. In fact, 49% of Japanese words are loanwords from Chinese, and 9% come from English. Japan emerged as a global leader in technology, innovation, and trade.